On today's show, Holden announces it's going to be building its own Gigafactory with help from LG Chem. Tesla shifts forwards its planned launch date of Cybertruck following more than 250,000 pre-reservations, and Ford sells out of its entire first year of production for the Mustang Mach E First Edition. These stories and more coming next. This is Ecotricity's EcoTEC Roundup show from New Zealand's only carboNZero certified renewable electricity company. We are 100% Kiwi and we're 50% community owned. Why not switch today at ecotricity.co.nz? Welcome back to another EcoTEC News Roundup show. It is great to be back after a 2-week break. Did you miss me? Holden, or rather its parent company, General Motors, announced midweek that it's working with LG Chem to invest $2.3 billion in a new, jointly owned electric car battery manufacturing facility in Ohio. While it may not mean that we'll see new electric cars from Holden in New Zealand, we think it does now have to be a possibility. It will create more than 1,100 jobs and will produce electric vehicle battery cells for GM's next generation of electric cars. These will include an all-electric pickup truck that will go on sale in late 2021 and an as-yet unnamed all-electric Cadillac model that will launch around the same time. The new facility will enable GM to lower its electric car production costs, which should mean cheaper sticker prices as well. With more than 250,000 confirmed pre-reservation deposits of $100 each, Tesla has changed its production plans for Cybertruck. At reveal, Tesla said the less expensive single-motor rear-wheel drive and dual-motor all-wheel drive Cybertrucks would launch in late 2021, with the highest spec tri-motor all-wheel drive due in late 2022. Now it's swapped that around, with mid and high-spec models coming in late 2021 and the entry-level model delayed to late 2022. It's likely selling higher-spec models will help fund building the more affordable one, just like Tesla did with Model 3. Jaguar has announced a not insignificant range increase of 8% for its iPace electric SUV. But rather than add a larger capacity battery pack, this range increase comes courtesy of a software update that tweaks how the car behaves to eke out that extra range. Jaguar says the software update includes tweaks developed for the iPace e-Trophy race series and improves thermal management, overall efficiency, and provides a much stronger recalibrated regenerative braking system. The software update needs to be carried out at a dealership, but Jaguar says it will also make it possible from this point onwards for future updates to be pushed over the air. Nikola Motor has announced it has developed a brand new breakthrough battery cell technology that it says is 40% of the weight and half the cost of current lithium-ion battery packs, all while doubling its energy density. It quotes an energy density of 1.1 megawatt-hours of energy per kilogram at the material level and 500 watt-hours per kilogram at the production cell level. The company behind the technology is in the process of being acquired by Nikola and says the company will hear more about it at Nikola World 2020. Because of the cell's potential, it says it's happy to share the IP with other OEMs and even competitors. It's become increasingly clear over the last few months that the Tesla Model Y is a lot closer to series production than people first thought, with more and more sightings of what appear to be production validation cars on the road. Now, a Deutsche Bank analyst has stated that he believes Model Y could be about to enter into production a full 6 months ahead of Tesla's original schedule. Suppliers back this up, stating that they've been getting accelerated orders for Model Y parts. This has led Deutsche Bank to state that it believes Model Y could hit the roads in the US in the first quarter of next year. If true, it will make the Model Y the first Tesla to hit the market well ahead of schedule. Ford's F-150 electric pickup is on its way and, according to those I've spoken to who've ridden in it at Ford, it's a very impressive vehicle. But this week we learned some potential secrets to the truck's construction, courtesy of some newly filed patents. While Tesla has gone with an exoskeleton all-in-one construction for Cybertruck, Ford has decided to stick with its classic body-on-chassis construction, but it's integrating the truck's battery pack directly into the chassis between the vehicle's frame rails. It essentially gives a skateboard design to Ford that I'm sure we'll see it using in other vehicles. As we come to the end of 2019, Elon Musk has sent an email to employees giving them two key goals before the end of the year. First, Musk says that Tesla needs to deliver all of its cars by the end of this year, something Tesla always pushes hard on at the end of every quarter, and especially hard at the end of every year. Second, Musk said Tesla needs to, quote, immediately increase the range of solar deployments by a significant degree. To date, Tesla's photovoltaic solar business has lagged behind its automotive business, but it's obvious Musk now obviously wants both of them to have a more fair market share. 3 weeks after it debuted its Mustang Mach E electric SUV in Los Angeles, Ford has confirmed it's now sold out of its special first edition variant due to begin deliveries in the middle of next year. The limited production variant that was announced alongside the mass-produced Mustang Mach E and Mustang Mach E GT, 50,000 first edition Mustang Mach Es will be made during the first year of production. As the name suggests, this will be the first Mustang Mach E to market, something reflected in its more expensive $61,000 price tag. Mainstream Mustang Mach E models will enter into production late next year, including a much more affordable $44,000 variant. Battery pack prices for electric vehicles have now fallen to an average price of $156 per kilowatt-hour of capacity. That's according to Bloomberg New Energy Finance, which says that the price of lithium-ion battery packs for electric cars are now 87% cheaper than they were in 2010. It's predicting that prices will continue to fall and confidently states we'll see battery pack prices drop below the $100 per kilowatt-hour barrier by 2023. By that point, it suggests the lithium-ion battery market will be worth a massive $40 billion per year, which is up from $25 billion today. Earlier this week, former Secretary of State John Kerry and former California Governor, and of course actor and Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger, declared war on climate change with a brand new initiative called World War Zero. The idea of World War Zero is to get individuals to dramatically slash their own personal carbon footprints. But of course, Arnold reminded us midweek that doing so doesn't make you less of a macho man, posting video of his custom-built, all-electric Hummer H1. The truck, converted by Austrian company Chrysler in 2017, isn't the first all-electric truck Arnie owns, and I have to admit there's a little tiny bit of me that wants to have a go. Think he'll let me? And finally, we cover all sorts of cool transportation on this channel, but I don't think we've ever covered pedal-powered hydrofoils before. Until now, that is. Enter the Manta5 XE-1, a human-electric hybrid hydrofoil bike that you ride on water. It's just completed its inaugural tour of the US after being launched a few months ago and is heading to CES next month, where we've been promised a go. Developed in New Zealand, there's a little bit of a learning curve to get going, but we're told it's super fun and really easy to master. Developed in New Zealand, there is a little learning curve to get going, but we're told it is super fun and very easy to master. I can't wait to see some of the Ecotricity team try these out. I mean, the weather's soon going to be perfect for it. Am I right? And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, tell your friends about the show, and if you've got some feedback, well, you know where to send it. As usual, make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next episode or all the episodes after that. And while you've got a browser open, why not switch to New Zealand's only carboNZero certified renewable electricity company? It is super easy to make the change, and if you do, you're going to be helping New Zealand towards its goal of being completely zero emission by 2050. I'll be back soon with another episode, but until then, thanks for joining me. I'm Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield. Ka kite! See you next time.